In this video we are going to see the question like find the second largest number in an array. So I have taken a sample input like this is the elements of the array, like among this the largest number is 30. You can see here the 30 is the largest number and the second largest number is 20. So we need to show the output like 20 means second largest number. So our sample output is 20. For this purpose let us take few variables of int data type like int. Let us consider a array, let it be a size of 10. In this printf I am advising user like this, enter the size of the array. The entered size I am going to scan in one variable. For this purpose let us take one variable, let it be a size only. So I am going to scan the entered size value into this size variable. Now in this printf I am advising a user like this, like enter the elements of the array. Now using for loop I am going to scan the values to the array or the elements of the array. Like for to initialize for we need a requirement of another variable, let it be I. The I is starting from the index 0, I less than the size, and I plus plus. I am scanning in the A variable. Now I want to clear you the logic, like see I am taking space here, like to find the maximum or second largest number, then we can, there is a possibility of like sorting the array, like we can make the descending order or ascending order. Like when we perform descending order operation on this array elements, at first position means at 0 index it contains first largest number, whereas at second position or the first index the value contains is second largest number, whereas in the third position or second index it contains third largest number. I think you are clear about the descending order, whereas in the similar thing in of ascending order also, like the last position or the last index of the ascending order which contains the first largest number, whereas last second position or the last second index it contains second largest number in the ascending order. So using this ascending order or descending order we can find the second largest number, but instead of the sorting array there might be a question like without sorting. They may ask like this, without sorting, without performing of any ascending or descending order, you need to find the second largest number. So it is a question you may get asked. So then what is the logic means, here I will show you. For this purpose let us take a few variables like max1 let it be a with respect to the first largest number, and max2 let it be to second largest number. So in my previous video or in the previous lectures what we seen that like to find the maximum, initially we need to assign the maximum value with very minimum value which is like equals to 0, and let it be max2 is also equals to 0. So in this for loop only I am writing the condition like if max 1 is lesser than the a of I, means the element of the array. Now what is the meaning of this means, let I is of at 0 means at a of 0 we are taking a sample input as 11. So is 0 is less than 11, the if condition is true, then what we are going to do means I am transferring the value of the a or the element 11 into the max 1, like max 1 is equals to a of I. So I am transferring the maximum value to this max 1. Yes. Before of this step what I am doing is like the max 2 is of equals to max 1. I am copying the max 1 value to max 2 here. So let us move to like if I is of now at 1, if I equals to 1, then it is checking is this 11 is less than 10 or not. So it is false. Then the max 2 is now with 0, max 1 is 11, but we need to write the code to store this 10 value, because among these two the second largest is 10, the first largest is 11. So first largest is successfully taken, but it is not taking the second largest. So in the again if condition, I am going to do like if max 2 less than the a of I. So here max 2 is less than the a of I, means 0 is less than the 10, and you need to use like this, like it is a logical AND. So both the conditions to be true, then only the if condition is going to execute. So then if max 1 should greater than the a of I. So at that time we need to execute this if condition. So what I am doing like is, then max 2 equals to, I am copying the value of the a or the value of the element. So a of I, the value is stored in the max 2. I am printing the value of max 2 in this percentage d. So if I run the program, see here it is asking enter the size of the array. So here the sample input consists of 5 elements, so the array is of size like 5. Now if I press enter, it is asking enter the elements of the array. So I am entering the sample input elements. So if I press enter, you can see the second largest number in an array is 20. Let us change the input values. So let us check for other values also. Like now if I press enter, you can see here the second largest number in an array is